State Behrend in the Junker Center for tonight's Division III men's volleyball match featuring the Mountain Union Purple Raiders and your Penn State Behrend Lions. Tonight's officials are Arthur Chambers, Jeffrey D. Christopher, Rose Atkinson, and Katie Scriven. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Junker Center here at Penn State Behrend. Today's matchup, the Purple Raiders of Mount Union against the Nittany Lions of Penn State Behrend. My name is Kendrick Gimler.
I'm Jordan Morshauser.
We'll be your announcers for today's game. Coming into today's game, Penn State Behrend comes in the 16-6 record overall, 11-1 in the AMCC conference, and they're coming off a win against Geneva College last week, which put them in first place in the AMCC standings. They're looking to hold on to that today as they play non-conference Mount Union, who comes into the game 18-5 overall, 6-1 in their conference overall. Should be a good game today. We're really excited. Today, if you're watching from home, you might be witnessing history as senior Adrian Martinez is looking to break the all-time digs record here at Penn State Behrend. Just last week, he hit 895 digs in their game against Geneva College. So his first dig today will be the tiebreaker of the all-time digs record. So,
I mean, it's crazy enough that he tied the record.
Right, yeah.
He's still got plenty of time, and he's going to break it.
Yep, Penn State Behrend has 2 games left, including this one. They'll finish the regular season away at Hilbert on Wednesday. On Mount Union's side, player to look out for is junior Jack McClure. Jack was voted the Midwest Collegiate Volleyball League Offensive Player of the Week last week. Jack had 17 kills in their last game and about a half dozen digs as well. So,
yeah, these two teams have quite the history too. Today they could tie the all-time record. Mount Union holds a 4-3 lead against Behrend, so this will be an interesting game all the way around.
And last season they split it 3-0 both times. Penn State Behrend winning 3-0 one game, Mount Union the other. So
really this could go either way.
I think it's either going to be a blowout or really close, so we'll see. As the game gets underway here, it looks like number 2, junior Joshua Elagier will serve for Penn State Behrend to get us kicked off in this game. If you're just joining us, we're just starting here at the Junker Center. Full crowd.
It's Taco Bell taco night. So
it is. It's
a lot of Behrend students here.
Taco Tuesday here at the Junker Center. Elliger will take the serve. It's over. Mount Union puts it back.
Nice effort there by number 4, Aaron Armour. Mount Union gets first point.
I think there might have been a net call called on Penn State Behrend there. Senior Cameron Turnett will serve for Mount Union. Same thing happens, but this time to Mount Union.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that was a net violation because I didn't see the ref put up any calls.
Over.
Strong serve there.
Oh.
Beautiful save.
Nice dig by number 20, Luke Mumpower, to get the ball over and get the point for the Lions. Mumpower will now serve the ball. Scores 2-1 in favor of Behrend.
A little bit too much on that one.
A little bit too much power from Mumpower there. It goes out of bounds on the serve, scores 2-2. Number 15, Loudon Held, freshman from Mount Union, will serve it over. Gets over, set.
Oof.
Ball hits off.
It's an awkward angle there, too.
Yeah, the net for Martinez.
Oh my gosh.
Too much power there from Cameron Schleicher.
Almost
Penn
hit our
State Behrend.
photographer over there.
Yeah, Harrison almost got nailed. Scores 4-2 in favor of Mount Union.
That was an interesting approach there to serving.
He doesn't go the full way up with it.
Yeah.
He just kind of puts it up and presses it over.
Definitely a very short toss.
Oh,
wow.
Nice little bump by Dylan Bazalka. The second senior from Penn State Behrend just tapped it over. He wasn't expecting it.
Behrend has always been good with those sneaky little plays.
Yep.
I need a lot of those today.
Behrend will set it up.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, we had a touch there.
Off the head of Alex Jackson. That'll be Mount Union's point. 5-3 in favor of the Raiders. And now that's a completely different serve. Regardless, hit out by Penn State Behrend. Number 5, Jack McClure with the serve from Mount Union. Hits the net, doesn't make it over. It'll be point in favor of Penn State Behrend. Bazalka will get the ball.
Bazalka is definitely one of our stronger servers.
Welcome to the block party by number 2, Joshua Elliger, getting up there to make the stop. Bazalka not only an effective server, but an effective player overall.
For sure.
15 kills and 24 digs in their last game against Geneva.
Oof.
Allegier with a nice hit again. Mount Union responds. Set.
Strong hit there.
Zalka tried to do that tap over, but Mount Union wasn't going to take any of it this
Yeah.
time.
Definitely looked like they caught onto that while he was in the air.
Yeah. Mount Union will get the point. Score 7-5. Mount Union serves it over. Up, Allegier. Back to Mount Union. Oh! And a kill by number 9, Cameron Turnett, senior for Mount Union.
He was like, half his body was over the net there. That was some of the strong hits we were seeing in the warm-ups.
As Michael Bowler, freshman for Mount Union, hits the net, won't make it over. Number 17, Owen Winowski, will now serve for Penn State Behrend.
Another one of our stronger players.
You jinxed it, Jordan.
Yeah, I know. His stats say otherwise. But.
As Owen doesn't quite get the ball over the net, points will go to Mount Union, and number 8, Michael Bowler, will serve for Mount Union, gets it over the net. Allegier with the spike, goes right back to Penn State Behrend, and Mount Union can't get that big.
Looked like a little bit of a miscommunication on Mount Union's side.
Once the ball gets rolling, it's difficult.
For sure.
It's tough. Penn State will serve it over. Oh.
Ooh, got some anger going on over there.
Little
frustration.
Aaron O'More for Mount Union was calling for it, but was taken over by Cameron Turnett. Regardless, they get the ball over, and Penn State Behrend could not return, so the score will go to them. Score is 10-7 in favor of Mount Union. First set. Perfect put, Allegier. Another kill of what I think will be many today.
Oh, for sure. From both of these teams, super strong hitters.
Nice spike there by Mount Union. They'll gain the point.
That was a sneaky little one.
11-8 in favor of the Raiders. Cameron Turnett will serve the ball for Mount Union.
Oh, almost had him with the tip there.
Mount Union finds the gap. No Lions could get there fast enough. 12-8 in favor of the Raiders. Turnett will continue the serve.
Wow.
Wow.
That was a very, very strong serve.
A great save by Alex Jackson for Penn State Behrend.
Yeah, we had a misdirection on the touch there.
Schleicher goes up for the block, but ends up out of bounds. Penn State Behrend will take their first time out of the game.
The tacos have arrived for Taco Tuesday.
Absolutely. For anybody that couldn't make it to today's game, there's free tacos here at the Junker Center. So if you're on campus or nearby, please stop on down. It's while supplies last, so keep that in mind. But well,
those events are definitely good to bring some people in.
Absolutely. Who doesn't love a free taco?
For real. They're Taco Bell tacos too.
Are they actually?
Yeah.
Bougie.
Mm-hmm. Only the best for us here.
Well, if you're just joining us now, a timeout by Penn State Behrend. Score is 13-8. Raiders are up front.
This is pretty early for a timeout for Coach Phil over there. Usually he'll wait and let them kind of figure it out on their own, but he must have saw something that we weren't seeing.
Coach Pisano in his 15th or 16th year
Yeah, he's
coaching. He's been coaching the girls a lot longer. This is only his 12th year with the men
right.
as their head coach, but
Many years of Coach of the Year. He's a very solid coach.
very solid. Penn State Behrend looking to repeat as the AMCC champions this year. They won last season. Got a bid into the NCAA tournament, so looking to recollect that, and I think they can do just that. They keep playing the way they are. So, but back to the action. Mount Union serves the ball over. Penn State Behrend looking rested. Goes up.
That was an interesting call.
Yeah, point Penn State Behrend.
Looked like Penn State was calling the antenna, so
Hitting the out of bounds.
yeah.
That number 20, Luke Mumpower, will serve the ball for Penn State. Oh. Mount Union tried to just tip it over there. Number 5, Jack McClure. Hits the net, blocked by the net. Goes back to Penn State Behrend. Serve goes up and over. And goes up, slam. Number 18, Luke Trezak from Mount Union, the kill.
Looks like there's going to be a lot of those real strong hits from, looks like it's more from Mount Union side, not a lot from Behrend tonight. They need to start hitting a lot more than what they're doing now.
Ooh. Met up at the net. It's number 17, Owen Minkowski.
He's definitely one of our strong hitters too.
Absolutely. Mount Union serves it over. Set. Slammed by Cameron Schleicher, but points are going to go to Mount Union. 16-10's the score. Purple Raiders up currently in the first set if you're just joining us. Mount Union serves the ball. Let's get him out there. Great block.
There we go.
By the duo of Winkowski and Lewis Rhodes. Up there at the front to make the blocks. Rhodes will serve it for Penn State Behrend. Mount Union getting really lucky on some of these big hits, just being tipped off of Behrend's hands. That'll be another point for the Raiders, 17-11, first set. Mount Union with the serve. Out of bounds it goes.
Oof, that was
far left
close.
side.
Good awareness there by Penn State.
So tempting to just go for it
For
because you
sure.
don't know where the line is.
You always see a lot of them too go all the way up to the line and put their foot on it just to make sure.
Gazalka with an overpowered serve there, goes out of bounds. Ball goes straight back to Mount Union. For Mount Union, number 18, Luke Trezak with the serve. He'll bounce it about 20 times and then he'll send it over.
Ooh, almost had him there. Uh-oh. 2? Yeah. Had a double contact there. I didn't even notice it.
Penn State Behrend with the sneaky, make it look like I'm going to set and then not set.
Right. So that's been pretty close. I need to stop saying
Jordan,
that.
yeah.
Seriously.
Jordan's
Every
done
time I say something, the opposite happens.
With that said, ball goes back over to the Raiders. Score is 18-13. in favor of the Purple Raiders. Ball goes up and is slammed by number 2, Joshua Elligier, but out of bounds, sadly.
This is what, they have so much power. If they could just reel it in just a little bit, they'd be so powerful.
Mount Union getting out there, but Penn State
Very
Behrend
nice block there.
with the block by Elligier. And Lewis Rhodes up there at the front.
Oh my gosh.
A kill by number 9, Cameron Turnett.
There was a lot of power behind that.
Getting up there, pausing in midair, having a meal, and then smacking it down to the ground. Holy.
He was in the air for like 10 seconds, it felt like.
21-14, Mount Union. Penn State Behrend's going to have to recollect themselves just to get the ball over.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh. Hit over by number 19, Cameron Schlecker.
You see Mount Union over here telling him it was out.
Hits Luke Trezak almost in the face, but he blocks it with his shoulder. The possession goes back over to Penn State Behrend. Elligier with the serve. Over Mount Union sets.
Oh.
Once again, another kill from number 5, Jack McClure from Mount Union.
I don't even know how you adjust to that, like, to that level of power. How you can only cover so much of the court.
22-15 in favor of the Raiders. First set serve goes over. Too much on it though.
We needed that.
We did need that.
Now let's see if Penn State can shift the energy back in their favor. Make this set a little bit interesting.
Mumpower coming back in for the serve. We've seen Mumpower a lot in the serving station. He's only a freshman this season.
Yeah.
Serve goes up, serve goes over.
Oh, there we go.
Nice dig there by Mumpower.
Had a good touch there, but it wasn't enough.
Mumpower was doing all he really could to be able to stop it,
Yeah.
but hitting the ball awkwardly, goes out of bounds. Point goes to Raiders. It's 23-16 in the first set. Serve goes over for Mount Union. Set. Blocked. And last tip by Mount Union, so points will go to Behrend. Score is now 17-23 in favor of Mount Union.
Cameron Schleicher going up to serve.
Oh.
All right, can't blame me for that one.
Doesn't
I didn't say anything.
doesn't quite make it over the net. It'll be game.
I'm not saying anything about anyone's serve game.
It'll be game point for Mount Union in this first set here. Scored 24-17. Ball goes up and over. Set by Penn State Behrend. Hit by Bazalka. Turned back over by Mount Union. Set and sneaky put over there by number 3, Alex Jackson. Behrend's going to set it up. Bazalka smacks it over. Mount Union blocks back over.
Oof.
Nice dig by Martinez. Long volley here. Oh! Heartbreaking to see, but Mount Union just tipping it over the net. And Mount Union will take the first set 25-17. Teams will switch spots on the court, and then we will start the second set as soon as possible. Are you gonna want my taco? I don't like tacos.
You don't like tacos?
That's true. That is a true statement.
What? How?
Just don't.
What?
I like quesadillas. That's a true story.
How much different? Like, they're not that different.
It's the taco meat. I can't do taco meat.
So if it was like chicken,
Yeah. Yeah, I could do chicken.
interesting.
Yeah.
Did not know that about you.
Yeah.
Can't wait to tell the rest of the class.
I think they'll hear it whenever I have to watch
Yeah.
the review of this stream. But overall, in case anybody watching this is wondering who's putting on this production, this is Com 406, a class here at Penn State Behrend that's putting on the live stream production of this. If you have any feedback for us, go ahead and lay it on our YouTube page and make sure you give us a subscribe and like.
Anyone else with tacos?
Adrian Martinez breaking the record tonight for Penn State Behrend digs in the season. Well over 195 at this point in the game. Once again, Penn State Behrend beating Geneva College last week. It was a huge game for the Lions, as Geneva College was originally in that first place spot in the AMCC. But with that win, Penn State Behrend overtook them. They're now in first place in the AMCC. And with a win on Wednesday, hopefully, at Hilbert, that will secure them the #1 seed. And if that's true, they'll get to host the AMCC championship game, which would be held here at the Junker Center, to be determined.
Very good sportsmanship from Mount Union also when they announced his record. They seemed pretty excited.
That's one of my favorite things about volleyball is there's a lot of good sportsmanship that comes around with this game, and it's nice to see that Penn State Behrend and Mount Union are both well-tuned teams. Enjoy the competition, enjoy the sport. And that's what this is all about. So really appreciative to see that. If you're just joining us, Mount Union won the first set 25-17.
Oh, there you are.
We're getting the stat sheet up here from the last set.
Oh boy, refs aren't going to be happy about that one.
All right, as we start this second set here, referees are making sure that players starting should be on the court. We'll get underway. If you wanted a taco, now's your time. It looks like they're going to try and give away as much as they possibly can here at the Junker Center.
For sure.
Our crew is certainly enjoying them right now.
Except for Kendrick.
That is
Sad days.
As Kendrick doesn't mind. All right, and from Mount Union, #7, Will Heaney. Haven't heard much from him today, but he'll be serving the ball for the second set. Penn State Behrend looking to get some revenge, or avenge. In this next set, tie at 1-1. Ball goes over, Penn State Behrend collects. Back to Mount Union. Tipped by Penn State Behrend right at the top there.
That was super close from this angle.
Once again, Heaney with the serve from Mount Union. It's up, it's over. Penn State Behrend sends it back. Mount Union with the set. Hit. Back for Penn State, set up by Martinez.
Back row hit there, oh boy.
Once again, back row hit for Penn State Behrend. Long volley. Oh, he should have just let it go out.
Good effort, but like he said, just let it go.
Yeah. Elligear with a dive, trying to save it from hitting it out there, but not quite. Scores 2-0, Mount Union. Heaney with the serve.
I feel like this set will probably be telling of this game. We'll see.
As Penn State Behrend. As Penn State Behrend loses the point there, Mount Union will get it 3-0. Heaney with the serve.
Oof. Great
save by #3, Alex Jackson.
Oh. would have had that just a little bit angled, oh my gosh.
A great dig by Martinez, but sadly too hot to handle and goes out of bounds. Penn State Behrend just looking to get any score right now.
Yeah, definitely needed to get it on the board sooner than later.
Heaney puts it up and over.
Oof.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, this isn't looking very good for Behrend right now. I need to reel it back. Oh, there it is. Timeout called by Coach Pisano.
Well, during the timeout here, we'll go over some of the stats from last game. For Mount Union, Cameron Turnett and Luke Trezak both tied for the most kills on the team with 5. And for Penn State Behrend, Cameron Schlecker with 4 kills, leading Penn State Behrend. 7 overall for the team.
Yeah, Mount Union had Behrend doubled last set. That is one thing you might want to change going into this if you want to have a fighting chance.
Obviously a determining factor in who's going to win these sets each. Seems like it's going to come down to who can hit harder at this point.
For real.
If you're just joining us, score is 5-0 Mount Union here at the Junker Center. Penn State Behrend coming off a timeout, looking to get some points on the board.
Especially with Mount Union leading by 1 set.
Heaney will continue his reign of serving. Ball goes up and over. Hit hard by number 19, Cameron Schlecker.
We needed that.
Absolutely, that's going to be a big boost to Penn State Behrend's confidence here, and Mumpower will come back with the serve.
Especially after a server that consistent from Mount Union. He would have kept going, I feel like. Ooh, nice save there. But an even nicer hit there. Nice.
Great hit by junior Owen Wenzowski. Mumpower with the serve, scores 5-2 Mount Union.
Ooh. Had me fold.
Oh. My head was faced a completely different direction.
Me too.
Of where wow.
I think he had the whole crowd fold.
Cameron Turnett with the serve for Mount Union. It's up and over. Penn State Behrend responds.
Ooh.
Ooh. Off balance hit by Martinez there.
Good to keep it in the court though. Ooh.
Nice.
I was a little nervous on that one.
Once the ref blew that whistle, I didn't know which side it was going to
Right.
go on, but thankfully in favor of Penn State Behrend. Number 19, Cameron Schlecker with the serve for Penn State Behrend. Up and over.
That is such a powerful hit. Like, no words.
That's from sophomore, number 16, Max Kaiser.
He's
for
a
Mount
sophomore?
Union. Or sorry, my apologies. That's Loudon Held, a freshman.
Even more impressive.
Right, yeah. But Penn State Behrend saying, no, sir. You can hit it as hard as possible, but we're still going to get some points on the board, absolutely.
Still in it here. Even though Mount Union's had some pretty powerful plays, we still have a chance to hop back in it. didn't even, no part of him touched the net on that.
That's Luke Trezak from Mount Union with the dominant kill up at top.
Another break that we needed.
That's from number 5, Jack McClure with the serve for Mount Union. Hits the net, goes back. So number 1, Daniel Easley, who we haven't seen the last set, will come in for the serve here. Hoping to give Penn State Behrend some good momentum. That was ruled in, as it should have been.
Yeah.
By the referee. So great ace for Easley to come into this game with.
That was really close, though. Another interesting. Oof.
Great stuff. Hit by Mount Union, but out of bounds.
And just like that, Behrend's only down by 1 point. Mount Union leading by 8-7.
Easley with a serve for Penn State Behrend. Goes up. Thrown down by number 18, Luke Trezak for Mount Union. Penn State Behrend trying to block it there, but just getting underneath their fingertips and going on the other side. Trezak with the serve for Mount Union. Good set by Penn State Behrend.
Oof.
Oh. It was a battle at the net.
For sure.
Going back and forth, but ultimately Penn State Behrend coming out on top. Alex Jackson with the serve for Penn State Behrend here scores 9-8 in favor of the Purple Raiders. Nice serve by Jackson.
Oh my goodness.
A nice set and kill again by Mount Union. Number 9, Cameron Turnett. I swear every single time I go to say one of the names too, senior comes up on that list. So
right.
Experience playing into this. Tough hit by Penn State Behrend that goes out of bounds there.
See the coaches over there telling them to snap their wrists.
Great save by Penn State Behrend up at the net.
See, those are the ones we can't just hand them.
Those are the ones that are tough to watch.
Right.
Set by Mount Union, put up and over. Long volley here. Let's see who comes out on top.
Tip there, oh goodness.
Oh,
Oof.
that was tough.
A little bit of a miscommunication on the Behrend side for sure.
Everybody was over onto the right side of the court.
Yeah.
Mount Union saw that. Another timeout used by Penn State Behrend.
I'll take it. There you go. We'll see you guys. You guys are doing a good job. Keep it up.
Thank you.
If you can hear through the microphone, that's our professor, Mr. Doe.
You most definitely could hear through the microphone.
Timeout, Penn State Behrend scores 12-8 in favor of the Purple Raiders. We're seeing a lot of experience come from that. The Purple Raiders coming to today's game, 18-5 overall record, 6-1 in their conference. They're led by their head coach, Matt Muhalik. Coach Muhalik is in his 5th year of coaching for the Purple Raiders. And doing a great job with Mount Union making the NCAA tournament last season. And before that, just making their way up as records got better and players became more familiar with the game. And they're here today, tied for first place in their conference, which is the Midwest Collegiate Volleyball League. So once again, a non-conference game for Penn State Behrend today. If they lose, their record goes down, but their conference record stays the same. So,
which is kind of a double-edged sword there.
Yeah.
The biggest thing right now is just to not let Mount Union get off their feet. because they are very, oh, nice. I take it back. See, that's when I like them to defy me.
But back up by Penn State Behrend once again. Big volley here. Number
Beautiful.
7, Will Heaney, just taps it right over, gets right underneath Penn State Behrend's hands. Scores now 13-8, Mount Union.
Another battle at the net. Oh my gosh. Never miss a beat in the blocking unit there. Not sure what that was. I'm definitely not sure if I liked it.
Mount Union's bench starting to get into the game a little bit here to brighten up their team. That serve goes out by number 8, Michael Bowler, freshman from Mount Union. Joshua Elligear with the serve for Penn State Behrend, scores 14-9.
I stand by my statement. Do not let them get off the ground.
Yet another kill by Cameron Turnett there. He's heating up.
Yeah, for sure. Doesn't look like Behrend has made many changes after their timeouts either, so I'm sure Coach Pisano's not very happy about that.
Ooh.
Got lucky there.
Luckily the net put on a Penn State Behrend jersey and blocked that one for us. So points will go to Behrend, scores 15-10. And you've been talking, Jordan, about Coach Pisano, and he's probably not thrilled right now, but 4 years here at Penn State Behrend, I've never seen that guy sweat before, I don't think. So definitely win or lose here, they're going to move forward like nothing happened and just keep playing the game they love. Oh.
Unless those sneaky little plays keep coming our way. Because again, there's no adjustment. But at the same time, how do you adjust to that?
Yeah. You never know when it's coming.
One thing I do notice with Penn State Behrend, though, is that there's never a lot of, communication on the court. Like, sometimes it's impressive and it's unspoken, but sometimes that's not helping them.
Yeah. Definitely could use a lot more talking out there.
Yeah. Because you listen to Mount Union, in between plays you hear him talking, during the plays you hear him talking. There's just kind of radio silence from Penn State Behrend. Wow.
Strong serve by Mount Union. Penn State Behrend getting it back and just putting it over.
Oh. Great hustle by Adrian Martinez.
Sadly goes out of bounds, last hit by Penn State Behrend. Mount Union taking an 8-point lead in the second set. Once again, Mount Union won the first set, 25-17.
If there's any time for an energy shift, Penn State Behrend needs it now.
And that's exactly it right there.
That's what I like to see.
You're back on the call, Jordan. Good stuff. Mount Union serve hitting the net. Points go to Penn State Behrend. Penn State Behrend with the serve. And welcome
to the block party.
Penn State Behrend with the serve. Up and over once again, set up.
Oh gosh! Woo. What?
Oh.
Now hold on a minute.
Now they're saying the points go to. Originally said the points go to Mount.
I'm not sure what the call was there, but Penn State Behrend does not look happy about it. Neither is the crowd.
Mount Union just having everything go their way at this point.
Seriously.
Scores 20-12, Mount Union. Not undoable to do, but Gotta take a lot of energy to come back for Penn State Behrend.
Yet again, don't let them hit, because they will. Ooh,
Puts it back over.
a little bit of an off-balance hit there.
Give Penn State Behrend and nobody at the net from Mount Union. That'll be a point for Penn State Behrend. That's kind of what I want to see more of.
Yeah.
It seems like everything's been rushed lately. Penn State Behrend right there looked nice and relaxed.
Right.
Setting it up, getting a play ready to go. Well
Didn't
done.
seem rushed.
Bazalka with the serve. Once again, just a little bit too much on the back end there. It'll go out of bounds.
He reeled it in a little bit since the last serve, but not quite enough. Need to shift the energy yet again. Let's see if I can be right twice. It's doubtful, but.
Oh. Hey!
And there it is! There it is!
A little bit too much from Mount Union there on the serve. Goes out of bounds. Jordan does it again. I mean, for anybody out there who has superstitions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Penn State Behrend, Daniel Easley with
Oh
the
my gosh.
serve, and it goes right back to Mount Union. They just traded back-to-back out-of-bounds serves. Scores 22-14. Second set.
Here comes the serve. Oof, just barely over the net.
Oh. Wasn't expecting Mount Union to just be waiting for that ball. Mount Union bringing in number 10, Camden Weig.
Looks like there was something wrong with the ball over there.
Possibly might be deflated at this point with how hard they've been
Sure, really.
hitting it around. Mount Union serves up and over. Set by Penn State Behrend. Oh,
Oof.
out of bounds. It'll now be match point for the Raiders. It'll take a big volley to come back for Penn State Behrend in this set. Still not impossible.
Oh, but when you serve them a meatball like that.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Definitely not how you want to see the set end, for sure.
Hitting to the back left corner in favor of Mount Union. They'll take the second set. 25-14. Mount Union up 2-0. Jordan, what are we thinking here?
I don't know, I'm getting a little nervous. I said the communication thing's really throwing me off. Like, why would you not want to talk more to each other when you're down? Like, especially now, you're down 2 sets. Something needs to change.
Right. While we switch sides here, Penn State Behrend's gonna get together, come up with something, I'm sure. Try and do their best to win this third, fourth, and fifth set to bring it back for us. But one thing I wanted to point out here at Penn State Behrend is just the number of other athletes I've seen at this game today.
For sure.
I've seen some basketball players. I've seen some softball players. Just goes into how great the athletic program here at Penn State Behrend is and how supportive other athletes are and students of other sporting teams here.
Yeah, for sure. And that's not even just because there's an event. Like, you see a lot of these athletes come out, even to, like, softball and baseball games, which seems like a lot to ask in Erie weather, but you always see them coming out for each other, and it is really nice and refreshing to see that much support.
Oh, sorry. Nick. We're getting some cues from our director / professor working on a camera, one of our angles.
What?
What'd you do?
I was down to my boy. I don't remember.
One thing too that I always notice about Coach Pisano is like I've never seen him lose his cool. Like, and I've seen him play in some really stressful games, and he always has the same look on his face no matter what. Even when it is very, like, going really well, he's just completely cool.
I always enjoy telling this story. So when I first came to Penn State Behrend, I wrote for the Behrend Beacon, which is our school student newspaper, sports writer for them, and the first game that I covered was actually a women's volleyball tournament here at Penn State Behrend, and I got there knowing that record from the last season was like, oh, they're going to win some games. I'm going to have a great story to write about. They didn't win a single game that whole entire tournament.
Oh, my gosh.
And I remember I was really nervous. After the last game, I went up to Coach Pisano, and I said, excuse me, could I get an interview with you for the paper? And he said, absolutely. And he was very nice to talk to. He knew everything that he was talking about. Cool.
And like I said, even with not winning a game, he was still like, he didn't let that spill over into anything else.
The best part about that story is by the end of the season, the women won the AMCC championship game.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I got to interview him again. I said, do you remember the last time I interviewed you? And he said, I'll be honest, I don't. But I explained the whole thing to him again, and it was just very nice to know that they lost all 4 of those games at that tournament, and they still came out on top of the AMCC.
For sure. That's definitely a common trait among all Penn State sports. They don't let anything set them back.
Absolutely. And that's not only a credit to the players, but it's also a credit to the coaches that we have here and the staff.
For sure.
That work very
that completely
tirelessly.
invest themselves in the athletes and the sport. Okay, great start here from Penn State Behrend.
Started with the third set.
Serving it directly out of bounds.
Not the best way to start, but I wanted to say that there are worse ways, but that's kind of the worst way to start.
Yeah, I don't know if they can get any.
Mount Union with the serve. Nice.
I wasn't sure. It looked like he was a little bit off balance there, but
yeah. But we'll say it was all part of the plan.
Right.
Absolutely.
Just like how they drew it up.
That was number 19, Cameron Schlecker.
Oh my gosh.
Once again, yet again another kill from number 15, Loudon Held, a freshman, getting right underneath Martinez's hands. Howden will also serve the ball for Mount Union. It's up and over. Oh. And the ball comes up to the announcers, and they won't let us keep it, so.
I know, a little bit rude, but whatever.
Give it back to them. Regardless, last hit by Mount Union. Penn State Behrend will get the points there.
See, like that.
Tapped over by number 8, Michael Bauer. Another freshman up there at the line.
Those ones are the hardest to watch, too, especially when it drops in the middle of 6 players. Like, it's hard.
There's absolutely nothing you can do.
Right. Oh.
That one hit our professor, Mr. Doe, in the head.
It was very out of bounds.
And he's up.
He's fine.
Regardless, Mount Union serving the ball over.
Oh, boy.
Saved by Mount Union somehow, some way. Hit off balance by Penn State Behrend over to the top. And kill going out of bounds.
I would not want to be a line judge.
No.
Especially on a call like that, like it happened so fast.
That was from Luke Trezak, who's trying to talk to the line judge, saying, "You sure about that?" But Mumpower for the Lions is going to serve the ball over. Mount Union sends it back over. Oh, filthy.
I will say though, Mount Union has a few fans over here. Pretty vocal fans.
Making the 2-hour drive to come and
Yeah.
see their team, support them.
You don't see that a lot.
No. Now, mostly you get students and local Erie families that
Yep.
come here for the games, but it's nice to see fans from both ends. Oh,
Ooh,
nice
very
save.
nice save.
Just hitting the back left corner there for Mount Union.
Mount Union up 6-3 now.
Luke Trezak with the serve. And it's up and over. That was Daniel Easley going for the big hit, but
Kills are definitely hurting us right now. In the second set, Mount Union had 16 and we had 4. So.
oh. Martinez getting a little bit frustrated as Penn State Behrend just can't find their groove. Score is 8-3. Timeout from Penn State Behrend.
Said I feel like I'm a broken record here, but Penn State is not adjusting to what's happening around them, which is probably what's frustrating both coaches over there.
No.
But it is hard to adjust when you have such strong hitters coming. And if you look at, their AMCC opponents, they're not seeing this type of this level of competition.
Exactly, yeah. It's one of the things that definitely earlier in the season, Coach Pisano, I feel like, really kind of tries to dig home by putting them up against harder opponents, so that way they're ready for anything once they get to the AMCC. So,
kind of looking at the table here, there's no score on the scoreboard right now. They just adjusted the match, and that clears the score, but I don't think anybody has noticed that happened.
Yikes.
So, or they're just waiting for the end of the timeout.
The score was 8-3. Players are trying to get the referee's attention.
There we go.
Set. Oh, nice.
Very nice save.
Nice save by Martinez there.
Wow.
Block party up front by number 16, Joseph Sisisco. Freshman for Penn State Behrend, getting into the game now.
Ever since he started playing, I really just can't fathom the physics behind his headband. Like, it looks like it's going to fall off his head, but it never has.
Keeping all that hair back. As Easley serves it out of bounds for Penn State Behrend. It'll go to number 8, Michael Bowler for Mount Union. It won't make it over, and that'll give a point to the Lions. 9-5 is the score. We're in our third set. And we'll see if the headband will stay on here for number 16.
I hope I didn't speak that into existence.
Oh, just making it over top of the net. Nice set. Hey!
Wow, nice.
Last touch by Mount Union. Good hit by number 19, Cameron Schlecker. The up and over. Oh. Gets behind Mount Union, but they recollect themselves, get it back over, set, hit, and out of bounce.
That was a hard angle there to try and pull off.
Scores 10-6, Mount Union. I don't think they've let go of a lead yet today.
Come close, but...
Nice hit.
Very nice. There we go.
Number 19, Cameron Schlecker with the kill.
Haven't seen a lot of that tonight. I'd like to see more though, for sure.
Absolutely. I'll give credit to Mount Union's net though. I mean, when we have been able to get up for those, they've just been there, ready to go.
Yep.
So we have
Okay.
not been. So Mount Union with the kill there. Score now goes to 11-7, but if you're looking at our scoreboard, it would say 7-11, which is not a sponsor.
We don't even have any around here.
We don't.
It's very
It's more
sad.
of a Buffalo, New York thing. Regardless, Mount Union puts it over.
Oof.
A little.
Nice
Great
up
save
there.
by Penn State Behrend's got to go back over though. Good save by
Tussle
Mount
at the
Union.
net there. Oh my goodness.
At this point, it's whoever can hit it. Oh my gosh!
A whole lot of saves going on.
And
here.
finally
Yeah,
going out of
there.
bounds.
Wow.
Wow!
Great call there. With the adrenaline that was rushing there, he could have hit that.
I think frustration just kind of took over him.
For
He was
sure.
like, get over there, like.
Here we go.
Up for easily. Mount Union comes back though, and
That was a back row hit too.
Mount Union just spikes it down.
Nice little burst of energy there for Behrend, but Mount Union answers very quickly.
Martinez trying to dive to hit it there, but doesn't quite get a good handle on it.
That's got to be so frustrating too. He's right there every time, just misses it.
Easily with the hit.
There we go.
It was tipped by Mount Union. Going out of bounds then. Score is 13-9, Raiders. Behrend down by 4, but they can certainly come back.
All right.
As it goes out of bounds. Number 5 server, Mark Sanford. And number 5, Jack McClure for Mount Union will serve the ball. It's up and over.
Nice.
Blocked by Mount Union, but goes out of bounds. Last hit by them, so point will go to Penn State Behrend. Keeping that only down by 4 mentality.
One person that we get a lot of energy out of is number 12, Kyle Hoffman. He's a freshman for Penn State Behrend. I don't think there's been a single game that I've seen him with low energy.
Which is great to see.
Very great to see. Okay.
Mumpower serving out of bounds. Points will go to Mount Union.
These ones aren't even my fault. I haven't said anything about anybody's serve game.
Up and over from Mount Union. Set for Penn State Behrend.
What? Oh. I did not see 4. Unless I wasn't paying attention, but personally.
Points go to Mount Union, sadly.
Nobody argued on Behrend, so. That's what we needed right there.
Oh,
Great heads up by Mount Union there.
number 4, Aaron Amar. Down by 7 now. Penn State Behrend needs a huge rally to make a comeback in the 3rd set here. Mount Union, number 18, Luke Trezak with the serve.
Oof.
Pushed over there by Penn State Behrend.
Nice. That was a very quick tip there. Oh.
Once again, being at that line, but not quite being able to finish it off.
And Penn State Behrend using their second timeout here.
Score is 18-10 in favor of Mount Union.
It's looking more like they're just letting them have a little break here, getting a little frustrated. We'll see if they can come back from this deficit, but just seems like low energy from the Penn State Behrend side. What do you think?
Yeah, I think after 2 sets down, you kind of get, it starts to wear you out, I'd say. And but regardless of it, if things keep going the way that they are, Penn State Behrend will move to 16-7 on the year, and they'll stay 11-1 in the conference play. Should keep their first place spot. And Mount Union will move on to 19-5 overall and 6-1 in their conference, and they'll stay in first place as well. I think what you're looking at right here is 2 first-place teams from 2 completely different conferences.
For sure.
Playing. And as much as Penn State Behrend's down right now, I mean, I don't think anybody else from our conference would be playing to this standard.
Not at all.
Possibly Geneva, but
I would say they would be the closest.
Yeah. But regardless, we're going to get back out of the timeout here. Trezak will serve the ball for Mount Union, up 18-10. And doesn't make it over the net.
Right.
And I think this is the momentum that Penn State Behrend needs right now.
So we cut the deficit to 7 points here.
Easily with the serve. Mount Union putting it back over. Goes out of bounds.
Wow. That's what we needed. So now here's the test. We need to keep the momentum going in our direction.
18-12. Penn State Behrend's bringing it within 6 now. Easily with another great serve. Stalled in between the net by 3 defenders almost. Mount Union coming out on top. 19-12 now.
That was definitely a battle at the net.
Ooh. Nice hit, Behrend. And getting their revenge up at the net. Number 19, Cameron Schlecker with the good old block up there. Penn State Behrend will serve.
Wow. Finally, the block we've been waiting for.
Penn State Behrend said, everybody put your hands in the air. That's exactly what they did. Behrend with the serve, up and over. Once again.
Wow.
That's 2. Bringing it within 4 now for Penn State Behrend. This is great stuff.
For sure. Joseph Cizio serving. He's having a night tonight. Well, before I said anything, he had not made a mistake. So just putting that on the record for anybody who's watching.
Mount Union will, will serve the ball. Set it up over for Penn State Behrend. Martinez with a good save. Mount Union spiking it, going out of bounds. Oof. Last touch by Behrend.
We again finally get a block. Of course, it's out of bounds.
Yeah.
Like you said, it just seems like everything's going in the direction of Mount Union.
Penn State Behrend saying it's getting a little wet over here. And they'll wipe wipe off the sweat and get back to playing with a serve from number 7, Will Heaney for Mount Union. Score is 21-15. We're in the third set here at the Junker Center.
Nice. I just saw just like the tip of his finger touch the ball. Those ones have got to be hard to judge too when they're coming from cross court like that.
Yeah, line judge has a lot to be able to do, but
yeah.
They have somebody over on the other side, just on the other side of the net. So.
Right.
Served by Hayden Neely. Oh.
Oof.
Going off of Martinez's arm, goes out of bounds. There's a point to the Purple Raiders, 22-16 in the third set.
Mount Union just 3 points away from sweeping the Lions.
Great dig by Martinez. Hey! Blocked by Mount Union, but goes out of bounds, last touch by them. So Penn State Behrend will bring it to 17 points. Trezak, once again, just slamming it as hard as he can. Volleyball.
So much control, too.
Absolutely.
Of direction and just the power. I'm still impressed with that approach there. And with that point.
Great job by number 5, Mark Sanford for Penn State Behrend. Sanford will now serve the ball for the Lions. Scores 23-18.
Number 16, Joseph Sizio, is back in the game, and that's all I'm going to say about him. Not jinxing him anymore.
Nice job.
There we go.
Kyle Hoffman, like you said, with the energy there for Penn State Behrend.
I'm telling you, I've never seen him dull on energy, ever.
Up and over for Penn State Behrend. Mount Union slamming it down. They bring it within 1 point of taking the third and final set for this game.
Game point here. A lot of pressure riding on Behrend. Let's see if they can put up a fight here.
And they do just that by getting the ball back over from that incredible serve. And blocks!
And we have a 4-point game here.
24-20.
Energy going in the direction of Penn State Behrend. Definitely need that to keep going.
Lions saying no, sir. They're going to give it to Mum Power for the serve. That could hopefully bring them within 3 points.
No way.
Confused there by the Behrend side.
Heartbreaker there. Those are the kind of plays you see in your sleep. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Not too sure who had hit it last. He smacked it over for just one.
Great fight there from Penn State Behrend.
Taken by the net there. So final score of the third set, 25-20 in favor of the Purple Raiders. They'll move to an overall record of 19-5. Penn State Behrend will move to an overall record of 16-7. You can check out Penn State Behrend's next game at Hilbert against Hilbert. That'll be their last conference game of the regular season and last regular season game overall. Any last words, Jordan?
I got nothing. I said a little bit of a heartbreaker there, but it's not the end for Penn State Behrend for sure. Absolutely.
Thank you for listening. This has been Penn State Behrend against Mount Union. Once again, Mount Union winning 3-0 against the Nittany Lions. I'm Kendrick Gimler.
And I'm Jordan Morshauser.
Have a great evening, everyone. Drive safe.
Great job.